All right, we're going to get started on the T9 axle. Start 2D sketch, and we'll use the standard XY plane. I'm going to go ahead and sketch half of the section A portion of the drawing. So I'm going to just anchor it right to the origin right off the bat. Draw a vertical line, and I'm going to sketch this profile as close as I can, being careful that I don't have certain geometric constraints being automatically applied, which that will still probably happen. So just do this sketching here. This line here is actually on an angle, so we want to make sure that we draw that line on an angle. And then this line here, it's not going vertical, but we want it to go vertical. So the sketch is going to be pretty far-fetched. That'll be fine. We'll straighten it all up. Come back down, and I'll close back to the beginning. Like I said, shape before size, and even at that, the shape is a little off. So I'm going to go ahead and put some linear dimensions. I'm going to work from one side to the other, but before I do, I'm going to go ahead and dimension the overall width of this part. And I'm pretty far off to what the width is. It's 0.88. So it should scale the object down all at the same time. That's how I like to get started. So I'm going to work my dimensions from left to right. Go ahead and put general dimensions in. Put this first one in. It's going to be 0.05. And just keep working over. The next one is going to be 0.25. Keep working over. And try not to grab the midpoints. I'm grabbing the line itself. So also keep in mind whenever you start putting these linear dimensions on that your drawing, your sketch, might get all deformed. So you could go in and possibly have to manually drag to fix some of the stuff back up again. So I'm going to keep going through. This one here, a lot of people have trouble with. The dimension of 0.33 is down here, 0.33. And this line here does not line up with that one. So a lot of people get tripped up there. I'm going to go ahead and put this last one in over here. This is going to be 0.05. Okay, so notice whenever I did all that some of these lines started turning black. So that's all good. That means we're getting locked in. This line here actually gets lined up. So I'm going to use, check this out, I'm going to use the collinear constraint tool and line these two lines up. But once again, these two lines here do not line up in a collinear fashion. So I dimension the bottom one 0.33, and that's where I keep it. All right, so we're going to go through and dimension some of these diameters because this is a cylindrical part. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to start from the center with your dimension, and we'll dimension this diameter here. Now, right now, this is the radius dimension. The drawing shows diameter because this is a cylindrical part. I'm going to right-click, go to Linear Diameter Option, and that'll allow you to input the diameter, which in this case right here it's 0.3. So keep in mind that is a diameter dimension. Now here's a case where my sketch got messed up a little bit, so I'll drag my line down and just fix it, that's all. So let's put some more of these linear diameter dimensions on. We'll just work our way through. The next one is going to be, and I want you to always start at this midpoint area. Start here first, and then click the line that you want, right click, go to linear diameter, and then you can put that linear diameter in 0.25. Alright, so let's keep working through this next one, but we start at this middle portion, end of there, right click, linear diameter, that linear diameter is 0.19. Alright, so notice how as we work through, everything's turning black and getting constrained. So let's work our way. Let's get the overall diameter here. Remember, starting at the middle, choosing that line, right click, linear diameter option. That linear diameter is 0.4. Okay, let's go and work our way back down again. Start here, here, right click, linear diameter. That linear diameter is 0.25. Work our way to the next one. Linear diameter. And once again, that linear diameter is 0.19. Alright. Top one here. Start from there to there. Right click, linear diameter. That linear diameter is 0.29. 0.29 for that linear diameter. And we're almost all locked in here. So what I want to do is put a linear diameter here. I'm sorry, not a linear diameter, but just a step distance here. It's going to be 0.01. And that's a real small little distance. Keep in mind, this line is on a taper. It's on an angle. Okay, it tapers down. But this endpoint here lines up to this other side. All right. Look in the lower right, fully constrained. Everything's all good. Dimensions all look good. It's all locked in. I'm going to finish my sketch. Real quick and easy, we're going to use the revolve tool. So go up, click on revolve. Profile automatically gets selected. The axis is going to be down here at the lower portion here, this midpoint. And there you go. That's all you got to do. Hit OK, and let's take a look at what we got. That's what your axle is going to look like. But we got one last thing to do, and we got to put a slit in here on this end. So we're going to have an added feature, and that allows the plastic to crush down so that the wheel will pop on it. All right, special operation here. What I want you to do is go and turn on an origin plane that's flat in the middle, which is the XZ plane in my case. Right click on it, go to visibility, and we're going to use a special work plane. So go under work features, go under plane, go all the way down to the bottom where it says tangent to surface parallel to plane. Click on that, and I'm going to choose the plane that I have visible there, that midpoint plane. The next one's going to be the diameter of this ring feature. Click on that. Take a look what happens. The plane goes tangent to the very top of that feature. So we're going to use that plane to sketch on. I'm going to go to start 2D sketch on that upper plane. I'm going to sketch a rectangle. Watch what I do. I just sketch a very large rectangle. I don't care what size it is. Now I'm going to go in and put dimensions on it. Click the top to the bottom. Dimension would be 0.04. Left to right. Overall width. That dimension is going to be 0.2. Enter. Now notice how it overhangs on the side. I'm going to put a dimension on the left edge to the edge of the part. And that dimension, guys, is going to be 0. A 0 dimension then. All right. So one last thing. I need to project the x-axis on this sketch so that I can center it up on the origin of the x-axis. I'm going to put that formula dimension in. I'm going to go bottom edge to the x-axis, drag over. I'm going to click that overall 0.04, click that as the dimension in here, and divide it by 2. What that does is it automatically centers that up, that feature, that rectangle, centers it up with that x-axis. So we're good to go there. We're going to finish sketch. Do an extrude cut. Set it to cut. Go through all as the distance. Choose my sketch profile. Hit OK. And there you go. I'm going to turn off the work planes. I don't need them to be visible anymore. And there is your axle. Thank you for watching.